in EVS of classes 4th and 5th and some general science concepts of class 6th. By learning these concepts, you will be able to easily understand lessons of general science of 6th and 7th classes. So children, today our topic is our food. Isn't it interesting? Yes, we are all fond of food. I like hot steaming rice with dal and some ghee and one tasty curry. What do you like, children? And what does your friend or your brother, sister like to eat mostly? Yes, everybody have their own taste, isn't it? But children, did you anytime think what food should we eat and actually what food we are taking, is it enough for keeping us healthy and strong and fit? Today we are going to learn all these aspects regarding our food. So let us move on to our topic. Children, think, what food should we eat? Which type of food is healthy, especially in the growth age like yours? What are good food habits? Children, daily we do many activities like running, walking, reading, sitting, talking. For all doing these activities, we need energy. We get energy from the food we eat every day. And also, food helps us to grow and maintain good health. Now, take a look at these varieties of food items. Yummy, isn't it, children? Now, try to name them also. Now, children, can you tell from these food items which one gives us energy and which are helpful to growth and which are protective to health? So, based on the components present in the food items, foods can be classified into three groups. Foods that give energy, that is energy giving food. These contain components, carbohydrates, fats. Second is foods that help in growth and repair of the body. These contain components, proteins. Third is foods that give protection to health. These contain vitamins and mineral salts. First, we will see about the energy giving foods. Now, energy giving foods include cereals, millets, sugar, oils. Now, take a look at the pictures, children. This is rice, wheat, maize, barley, and also some others like oats. All these are called as cereals. Again, take a look at the picture. This is jawar, finger millet that we call commonly as ragi, pearl millet commonly we call sajjalu, foxtail millet commonly we call as korralu. These are called as millets. These cereals and millets have components, carbohydrates. Now, take a look here, sugar, jaggery, some vegetables like potato, sweet potato also contain carbohydrates. And here you can see ghee, butter, cooking oils. All these contain fats. So these foods which contain carbohydrates and fats, when they are digested in our body, give us energy. Now, second group, that is foods that help in growth and repair. Foods useful for growth. These include pulses, milk, eggs, meat. Now take a look at the pictures. This is red gram. We make dal, sambar with this. This is green gram. We take in the form of sprouts, and this is black gram. We make idli and dosa batter with this, Bengal gram. From Bengal gram also we make dal, peas. Peas go well with curries and as snack items. These are cowpeas. Generally we boil them and eat as snacks and also put in curries. These all are called as pulses. Pulses contain proteins. Now, milk. Milk contains calcium, which keeps our bones and teeth strong. Eggs. Eggs contain lot of proteins and also vitamins are present in abundant in this. Eggs are wholesome food. Meat also contains proteins. So, these pulses, milk, eggs and meat contain protein which help in growth and repair of the body. Children, you must have noticed when we get injured, after 2 to 3 days, that wound will be healing. That is, new cells are formed. So, in formation of new cells, these proteins are needed. Now, the third group is foods that give protection to health. These contain components, vitamins and mineral salts. So, foods that keep us healthy are fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables contain lot of vitamins and mineral salts. We should take locally available fruits, vegetables and also seasonally available fruits and vegetables. Apart from all these, water is also very much essential to our body. Water helps in digestion process. Water forms the majority of the body fluids. Now take a look at this picture, children. Here you can see three-legged stool, isn't it? So one leg represents the food that give energy. These contain carbohydrates. And one more leg represents foods that help us to grow, that contain proteins. And third leg, it represents foods that give protection to health and also build resistance power in us. These contain vitamins and minerals. When the three legs are in proper shape only, the stool will stand straight, isn't it, children? Like that only, our body also, if we take all carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins and minerals, then only our health will be fit and strong like this stool. So, till now we have seen that our body needs carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and mineral salts. So, the food which contains all these nutrients is called a balanced diet. Now see this picture, children. Here in the plate, this shows the balanced diet. Here you can see all the cereals and millets and oils. So these contains carbohydrates and fats. And here you can see all the pulses, egg, meat and nuts also. These contain proteins. So here you can see fruits and vegetables. These contain components, vitamins and mineral salts. So we should, in our plate, all these components should be present. Then only it is like we are taking balanced diet. And along with this, we have to take lots of fluid along with water. Now take a look at this picture, children. This is the food pyramid. It is in the shape of the triangle. Can you notice it? That is why it is called as food pyramid. Now notice here, the base of the pyramid is big. As we move up, it is becoming thin. So, in the base, rice, wheat, barley. From these we make bread, chapati. So, these foods are energy giving foods. That means these food we have to take in much quantity. And above it we see fruits and vegetables. These are protective food. They give us protection to health. This we have to take more. And above it are present meat, nuts, pulses, milk. These are body building food that help us to grow. So this we have to take in sufficient quantity. Now on the top we find fats, oil and sugar substances. These we have to take very, very less. So this food pyramid guides us to take a balanced diet. Now can you recognize the picture? Yes, school children are taking midday meals. Isn't it, children? You also take midday meals at your school with your friends. It's a fun time in lunch. So every child has a right to have nutritious food. Government has planned menu so that every child will get a nutritious and balanced food. Children, don't throw away veggies like carrot, cucumber from sambar. Eat them and also eat eggs. Now children, see the picture. Can you say what is going on there? Yes, Kartika Vanabhojanam. Have you ever been to Kartika Vanabhojanam? In the month of October or November, in Kartika Masam, in our Telugu states, people go to Kartika Vanabhojanam. Under a amla tree, they take a meal. Here, all will bring variety of foods It's a fun, no children, to eat with your friends, relatives, neighbors and all. Have you ever been to Kartika Vanabhojanam? Now take a look here children. See how roadside food, it may be spoiled food also. See how flies are sitting on the food. These flies, mosquito contaminate the food. And also in shops like these, hotels and roadside vendors, they use the oil for frying or cooking again and again. This is very much harmful to our health. Don't ever eat this roadside food. Always eat fresh vegetables, fruits and also home cooked meals. Children, now let us see some of the good hygiene habits regarding food. Wash hands with soap before you eat and after using toilets. Eat in clean plate. Always cover the food with lid. Use dustbin to throw away garbage and not litter everywhere. Brush your teeth every morning and before going to bed. Rinse your mouth before and after meal. And children, most importantly, avoid junk food. Now what is junk food? Pizza, kurkure like snack items, burger, golgappa or pani puri, ice gola, noodles and also children biscuits, cool drinks, ice creams, all these are junk foods. This junk food is very harmful to our health. You can see to preserve them, they add preservatives to these and also to make them attractive, they add artificial colors. These are harmful to our health. So always eat fresh home cooked food. Instead of this junk food, you can take milk, lemon juice, coconut water and some homemade snacks. Now see the picture here. This boy, see how thin he is. His hands are thin and ribs are seen. He is not having sufficient food, maybe due to poverty or any other reason. Now see another picture. Here is also child is having dry hair, dry skin and stomach is swollen. Here the child may be taking only carbohydrates. He is not taking proteins. These children may suffer with many diseases and fall sick often. Now see the third picture. Here this child is having more of junk food. He doesn't like to have home cooked food. So he got obese. Again, obesity may lead to many other diseases. Now, good food habits are very much important. Now, what are food habits? Now, take a look at this picture. Can you find out any difference in the plates? Yes, this is the South Indian thali and this is the North Indian thali. Children, our food habits mainly depend upon the place we reside. Take a look here. In North India, mostly wheat and jawar is grown. Wheat is their staple food. They take roti with dal and curries. In South India, mostly paddy is grown. So here rice forms the staple food. So they take rice with dal and so many curries. So our food habits mainly depend upon our place, geographic and climatic conditions. Now look here children. Tasty dish, isn't it? Can you recognize the dish? Yes, this is the payasam. So what all things we need to make payasam? Can you tell? Yes, we need semia, sugar, milk and dry fruits like kaju. So whatever items we need to make a dish, they are called as food ingredients. Some dishes like payasam need only less items, but some dishes like biryani need more food ingredients. Now from where do we get these food ingredients? We get these food ingredients from plants, animals and other sources. Now children look, food from plants. What all we get from plants? We get all fruits, maize, cabbage, paddy, mustard. So this is paddy seeds, rice, and this is groundnut, ginger, carrot and many vegetables. Now food from animals. What all we get from animals? We get milk, we get meat, that is from hen, goat and also fish meat also we eat, no? and also we get honey from honeybee. Now we also get food from other sources. Can you say what is this? Yes, this is the salt. When seawater is dried like this, we get salt crystals. So we get food from plants, animals and other sources also. Now let us see different parts of the plants that we eat. See here children, in fenugreek and coriander, we eat leaves and seeds. In coriander also we eat leaves and seeds. And in mustard, cumin, we eat seeds. And here you see all leafy vegetables, cabbage, we eat leaves. In sugarcane, here we take stem. And in the plants like carrot, beetroot, radish, we eat roots. Now let us see some of the methods of food preparation. When we cook food, it becomes tasty and also easy to digest. So let us see some of the methods of food preparation in this video. Methods of food preparation. Boiling. Food is boiled in water like eggs. The food is immersed in the water and water is got to boil. We do like this in eggs, for boiling eggs, potatoes, chena. Now the second method is fermentation. Idli dosa batter is prepared like this. We soak dal and rice for some 6 hours and grind it and keep overnight or for some 6 hours, then it gets fermented. Now the third method is steaming. Food is cooked on steam. They are taking water in a vessel and bring it to boil. Then when the steam comes, the food is kept on the steam and cooked. Here the fermented idli batter is poured in the vessels like this, idli vessels, and kept on the steam. So nice cooked soft idlis will be there. Now deep frying. Food is fried deep in oil. Much oil is needed in this, like for vada. Now next is shallow frying. Here food is fried in less oil, frying prawns, tikkas. Dosa is also made with little oil on the pan. This is called as shallow frying. The next method is roasting. Food is roasted on fire. Oil is not used here. See here, maize is roasted on the coal fire. And here you can see rice grains are roasted in a pan to make murmura. Like this they also do chena, peanuts. Have you seen? This is called as batti. Now the next method is cutting and mixing. Food is cut and mixed raw. We make like these salads, fruit salads or vegetable salad are cut into small pieces and mixed. Now sometimes big pieces are also chopped and mixed to make salad, and also raw pickles like this. These are the methods of food preparation. Now let us see methods of food preservation. Food has to preserve. Why? Think children. Some foods get spoiled soon. So for future use, it has to be preserved. And also for transportation and also to get them in off season, food preservation is needed. Now let us see some of the methods of food preservation. Food can be preserved by adding salt, chili powder, turmeric powder and oil. See here, mango pieces are mixed with chili powder, salt, oil and also turmeric and some other powders they add to make a mango pickle. Like this, many other vegetable pickles are also made. These can be preserved for some months, even for 1 year. Now the second method of preserving food is by adding salt. Here you can see for tomatoes they have added salt and drying in the sunlight. These are called as orugulu. Now the third method is by drying. Like this we can do fish and some vegetables and some fruits. Dry fruits we have seen, no? This is the dried orange, you can see, kismis, and some other fruits are also dried to preserve them. Now the next method is by adding sugar syrup and honey. See here, you must have eaten jam It may be jam made from mango, apple or any other fruit. Here what they will do, they will add sugar syrup and boil so that moisture is lost, so that it can be preserved for some months or some years also. And also by adding sugar syrup or honey, murabba are made like with amla. So children, these are the methods of food preservation. Now see this picture. Can you identify? So children, till now we have seen some methods of preservation for some where food can be preserved for some months. But if we want to preserve vegetables which we want to consume in 2 to 3 days or in 1 week, how can we preserve? So you say it's the fridge. See how to make the Janata fridge. We have to take 2 clay pots like this. So one should be smaller one and another should be big one, so that one can be inserted into the another. In between the space we have to put some sand so that the inner clay pot becomes cool. Here we can store vegetables and fruits for some 2 to 3 days or for a week, just like in the fridge. After doing like this, in the picture also you can see, after doing like this, cover it with the gunny bag so that it remains cool. Now observe these pictures. What can you see here? Lots of food is being wasted, isn't it? Where do you see like this? In functions, some ceremonies, and also in our houses also sometimes waste lot of food. Children, we should not do like this. Always cook food how much is needed and serve in plates in sufficient quantity only, and don't waste the food. You know, to get the grains onto our plate, how many stages the food has to go? Just take a look at this picture. Now see here, to get one crop, farmers will toil very hard. They make agricultural tools, implements and get ready for the see here. They are watering crops. They have to sow seeds, give water and manure them and harvest them. After harvesting the crops, they have to store in bags and also transported in proper way. Otherwise these grains will get spoiled, isn't it? And after that these grains are sold at the market, and from market we get into these grains into the retail shops. From there we get into our house. So children, now we have seen how food is getting onto our plate. So we should not waste food. Now observe the picture. What is it? We are using so many plastic glasses or plates or bowls in the functions, parties. So much of plastic waste is getting onto the earth. It is very hazardous to the environment. You know children, in previous days they used to make plates with tia or moduga leaves, and also from banyan tree leaves, and also this is the plantain leaf, that is banana leaf. So these are eco-friendly plates, isn't it? When we throw away them after eating food in them, they decompose into the soil. Unlike plastic glasses or plates, won't decompose and they are very harmful to the environment. Now let us get into the fun part of food. Take a look here. This is the vegetable carving. We shall make a nice flower with the cucumber. Take one cucumber, fresh cucumber, and take out the end part of it and make cuts like this so that they will form the petals. Children, be careful if you are doing. Knife will be sharp, so be careful and take the help of your parents or elders. So one line they are cutting petals and then taking another layer of petals. So we will have 2 lines of petals. See how beautiful it will come. Then slowly remove that part. Like this you can make with tomato peel, with onion, with carrot also you can make flowers like this. Isn't it fun, children, with vegetables and fruits? Yes, nice flower it came out. So, you have learned many concepts on food. Now let us summarize and see some important points. 1. Cereals, millets and fats are energy giving foods. Pulses, milk, eggs, meat are foods useful for growth. Fruits and vegetables are foods that keep us healthy. The food which contains all the nutrients is called a balanced diet. Boiling, steaming, fermenting, roasting, deep frying, shallow frying, cutting and mixing, chopping and mixing are some of the methods of food preparation. Methods of food preservation: by adding salt, oil, chili powder and turmeric, by adding salt, by drying, by adding sugar syrup or honey. Wash your hands with soap before you eat and after using toilets. Do not take junk food. So children, you have seen some of the important points here. Now, evaluation. Here I am going to give some questions. Try to read the textbooks again and write answers for these in your notebook. 1. Give some examples for energy giving foods. Why should we eat fruits and vegetables? What is a balanced diet? What happens if we take more of junk food? Draw a food pyramid. Write any 3 hygiene food habits. What are the ingredients needed to make upma? What part do we eat in fenugreek and carrot? Explain any 2 methods of food preparation. How can we preserve fish for longer time? Write the procedure to make Janata fridge. We should not waste food. Do you agree? Why or why not? So children, today you have learnt about our food, that is components present in the food, about the balanced diet, food pyramid and wastage of food, and also preservation methods and cooking methods. So children, next we will meet in another digital class. Thank you.